All right, in today's video, we're going to be installing the new upgraded Hansshow Swivel Mount for the CyberTruck display screen here. Keeps it on the same height, and from everything I've seen, it's just awesome. So I had a Model X before the CyberTruck here, and I always had the display directly in front of me as well as the screen, where it's a little bit more difficult to reach the screen and just kind of look over. So I feel like with the swivel mount and having it turned towards you more, it'll be a lot easier to see the entire screen, to reach the entire screen. So let's get this thing installed and see if my thoughts are right. Appreciate Hansshow for the awesome products. Let's check this thing out. Doesn't look like a ton of stuff. We got all the tools here. Looks like we have the bracket here. This is a little bit heavier, so I'm assuming this is the actual swivel mount here. Thinking for some type of little grid on this. I'm thinking to let air in, and looks like another part of the mount here. Super large screen here on the CyberTruck, but as you can see, as you're sitting here and you reach, like that's my full reach from my normal sitting position. So we'll test this again later once I get this installed, but driving right now, I have the steering wheel up a little bit higher than I normally do just because I want to be able to get under there for the install, but I can't reach the screen. I have to lean forward to get that corner there. My hope is once I can pull this screen towards me more, I can obviously see it a little bit better, but then also reach it a little bit better as well. So I want to see if this thing's worth it and let you guys know and see if there's really a big difference. All right, let's get this thing installed, see what it's like. Okay, so before we get into taking anything out, we do want to get our display and power it off. So we're going to go to settings. We're going to go to safety. And then we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom and power off. Are you sure you want to turn the power off? Place foot on brake to turn power back on. Yes, power off. To do is to remove this cover right here. Should just pop right off. So there's a plug underneath here, and it is a USB plug right there. All right, now this guy can get a little tricky. I was thinking it was a push, but what you actually do is take this orange, click it out. And that's gonna unlock it, which allows us to then, all right, now just grab the tool provided, and let's get these off. Get in the second one here. On this, not a lot of people show you, there's a little clip right there that you need to push to get that unlocked. Kind of a pain in the butt. And there we go, we got it. All right, so now that we got that off, we should just be able to slide out the screen there. And then once we get that off, that piece will just slide off. And then we can attach our USB here. Makes it easy. Now it's a super snug fit, which is good. It'll be in there good, but work it pretty good to get in there, and then we are in. All right, now we need to remove the temperature control sensor because we're going to still use this. All right, now once we get that for the temperature control sensor, then we are going to install it onto this piece that comes with the unit. Temperature sensor is installed. All right, now this part, a little bit confusing because there isn't really any installation tutorials or anything. They're all showing the old version. So what you need to do with this is got the opening at the bottom, but you need to slide it through here like this, and then like that, and then this will fit in there like that. And now that you can see looks clean, and then you can see up underneath there. So now I just need to get the temperature sensor plugged back in. This will clip into that spot there perfectly. I got my power cord. I need to get this bolted down, and then I should be able to attach the screen, and I think we're done. All right, so the camera angles are always pretty hard with this, but let's see if we can't. Let's get our mount bolted in. All right, next thing we're going to do is attach this connector to the back here. And there we go. We got a perfect snug fit there. Now let's get this attached. Now, one thing that's pretty smart that they did, they gave you an extra one of these pieces here. And the reason why is when I took it off initially, like the other one broke. So we want to get this. There we go. And then we can put on the new piece here. Lock that down. Grab our screen here. Let's get this attached back on. That is locked in. So let's go ahead and bolt this thing down and see if we're good to go. All right, now we just need to get these bolted in, get the screen attached good, and we should be good to go. All right, so we are all done. Check this out. This is where we were before with the screen. Can't reach the edge, right? Just sitting regular. Yes, I can lean forward and go get it, but can't reach it. Now, if I bring this to me and tilt it up a little bit, check this out. So much easier to control my screen. So let's see what kind of tilt we get on it. Holy cow. Huge tilt that way. And then all the way down to flat. I mean, obviously you're never going to want it pointing straight down. And then how about to the passenger? Oh, wow. Obviously, you're normally going to have it tilted towards you. I'm going to say tilted towards me and that little bit up. That's going to be my go-to spot right there. What's going to be super easy about this is just your everyday controls. You have to type in an address for navigation. Or if you're on the browser, right? You're on the browser and you want to search something, like you can actually reach that and type now. Before, let's put it back to its original position. Before you're on the browser and you got to lean forward and then come down and kind of lean to the right a little bit and type. Boom, boom, perfect. Hansshow.com. Use code Bogeys for 20% off. Okay, so I never had the older version of it, but from what I've seen, the older version didn't keep it at that kind of factory default height, which this is super nice here. Now, again, I can bring it up. I can bring it over to me, and it is so much easier when like I really feel like when I'm driving now that my miles per hour is going to be kind of right in my face there. See the difference of it being right there to down and all the way over there, right? I'm not going to lie to you guys. I honestly didn't think this was going to be a big deal. I honestly didn't think this was really going to make any difference. I'll give you a review kind of as I'm driving. Obviously, I just installed it. You can see everything for the installs still around here. There are cameras up here still, but we're turning into the Hansshow accessories here. We got the 12-inch Hansshow mirror, which is amazing, and the upgraded new swivel mount to keep it at that factory height. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Remember, the code is right there, Bogeys, for 20% off your Hansshow accessories. Make sure to follow, make sure to comment below, let me know what you think. We'll see you guys in the next video.